Hey,
Hello,
hey.
everybody, and welcome to Couch Potato Queens. I am your host, Josh, and we have a special guest today, but I think she's frozen right now, but that's okay. Hi, everyone. Hi, V. Hi, Steven. How are you guys? V, what are your thoughts on tonight's episode so far?
Woo! Boy, oh boy, did I need that because I lived and died for like some of the faces in this episode. So I'm so ready to get into it. Absolutely, yes.
Perfect. Steven, what are your thoughts tonight? We have so much to talk about.
Yeah, I just got to. My favorite line of the whole thing was at the end was Heisen saying, "I'm pissed."
Okay.
I'm pissed.
I'm just checking to see if Rockstar is back yet.
Hi, Ben. I love you.
All right, is she still frozen? No, she's
Still
okay.
frozen.
No, she's still frozen. Rockstar, if you hear us, come on back. All right. Okay, she's gonna come back. She just messaged me. That
Cute.
is funny. Okay, that is real cute.
That's real cute. That's real cute.
That's real
Rockstar.
cute.
That's real cute.
Wow.
Yo, we have a fun episode tonight. We are going to be joined by Rockstar. She was just with us, but she froze. But yeah, we have a lot to talk about tonight. Not just the episode, but also the live feed. So, okay, first of all, okay,
Thank you for that, Ben. Thank you for that, Ben.
You know,
Literally,
what?
I just want. No,
She's
I want y'all to know.
Welcome back, Rockstar.
Oh, I'm back.
Want to bring her in, Steven or me? I got it.
Hey, Rockstar!
Hi.
Hey.
What happened? I'm sorry.
It's okay. It was perfect timing. I thought it was hilarious.
Right when we went on, it's perfect.
Right when we went on, frozen.
Love that. I was probably making a terrible face too, I'm sure.
No, it was fabulous. It was fabulous. What are your thoughts, like overall? Like we're going to talk about so much about this current season, but like tonight's episode, what are your thoughts overall of the episode?
I liked the episode. I thought it was funny. I think it's so chaotic what's going on right now. Like, you know, from knowing more than just the episode, but I think if I was gonna have a favorite moment, it would be when they were all in the storage room, and then Heisen was saying something about Jared being with Blue, and then it cut to Siri's face, and she was giving like the death look.
It was hilarious.
It was so funny.
But they haven't showed everything about that. They didn't show the makeout session or the
Thank
fact
God.
that
A little hanky
things that are
got
going
up
on
in there.
And the fact that Jared may have told Blue that Cereza's mom potentially, like, we don't have confirmation, but it looks I think it happened. So
Rockstar, how much have you been keeping up with? I mean, I got you on Twitter, but how much have you really been like keeping up with the season, the feeds, the this, the that, the all the tea, the real tea?
I'm trying. It's
a lot.
It's a commitment, right? Because like you step away for a little bit, and then you're like, "What the fuck happened?" Like, I mean, I have 3 kids, and I run my own game of Big Brother in my house every day. But like, you know, and to get in there and try and like, I'll be like, all right, I know exactly what's going on, and then I'll go do something in my life, and I come back and I like get on Twitter or something, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Rockstar, I made a post today that I said this is the most chaotic like season so far since your season. Like your season,
it just might be.
It is like season 20's pre-jury phase was chaos every week. Like this is an absolute mess.
Oh,
and
no, are we phrasing again? Is it me?
Oh, it's okay. Oh, it's okay.
No.
But Rockstar, it's a really good pose you're at right now. So like,
it's a really good pose.
Okay. You're back. Wait, you're good. You're good. Okay.
You were freezing, and I'm like, I don't know. My internet is fully up all the bars. I don't know what to do.
It's all good. It's working. We'll make it work. If it freezes, we'll just. We got you.
You were sent to the nether region for a little bit.
Nether region.
Right. I still can't.
But like, yeah, there are some like there's a lot of chaos that I'm really comparing to your season because it was just all these flips. But the problem is they're just not going through with the flips. You have Izzy, Suri, and Felicia that are just being like, okay, we're going to make this flip happen. Then they're like going back on it. Then they're going for it. Then they're going back on it. It's just, what's your thought on everything going on right now with like Izzy, Felicia, Suri right now?
I think poor Izzy is about to be all kinds of fucked up whenever she figures out that that there is a family happening, and she been talking shit to both of them about both of them. Like, oh my god, that's gonna be. But she already knows. She knows that she knows that's the mom. She knows Siri is the mom. I can't believe she talks about Jared like that. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it.
I really can't.
It's crazy. Izzy knows. I forget that Izzy knows because of how much shit she talks. Like she's like you're gonna break up a mother and a son in a house. Like
she thinks she is Cerie's kid. Like
Right.
that is Izzy Fields.
No, listen,
We saw
have you
the
seen?
memes.
I was gonna say you saw the TikTok of them together as
The
babies
Field family,
with the
okay.
superimposed faces. I was like, stop it. That is my favorite thing ever in the world. But
Then
also,
Cere's adopted baby.
so funny.
I just want to vouch for the people in the comments trying to say that like all of the couch potato queens on Twitter
Yeah, I gotta
have
pull
been
this
chaotic.
up.
Because I just want to point out I've never been on the Twitter account, so don't
Okay.
even try. No.
First of
No,
all,
no.
the only chaotic thing I said this week is
No,
my
you said-
Gemini ass was like, I did say that I think Izzy should be a preacher, but like, here's my
Joshua,
take.
let me
Here's
go
my-
back and run it through on the Twitter page because I could go through all the comments basically posted this week. And I said, I don't know what she was on, but
You know, I've been really into it. You know what?
yeah.
2
My
videos
mom-
ago, you were wanting to have her as a couch potato queen. Y'all,
Listen,
disclaimer: if you ever see the word "I" from a tweet from Couch Potato Queens, it's Josh.
it's Josh.
Just his
It's
opinion.
absolutely Josh. It's Josh. That's my opinion. Come on now. But seriously, I just want to let everybody know. Basically, if Josh says something, I'm almost the opposite. And we know this from Drag
Excuse
Race and
me.
everything.
We always agree on Drag Race, okay, for real.
Oh
But,
no,
like,
actually,
okay.
you and I do side.
Okay, but Rockstar,
Yeah.
like my opinion is that like Izzy is just a lot. Like it's just a lot. It's too much. And yes, it's fun feeds, and we love fun feeds, but like
It's not
Izzy just needs to take a breath, like have a Fresca soda, like go chill, have time out. Like it's just too much. Rockstar, what are your thoughts?
Oh, we got a pro.
Here we go, Matt.
There we are.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Okay, you're good. Rockstar,
what
you're
are your
good.
thoughts?
Okay.
What are your thoughts
What
on
are your
Izzy?
thoughts on Izzy?
No, this is your ploy. You're just purposely fucking freezing just to
I was like, is the ceiling fan
spike it
still
out. We
going?
love it. We love it.
No, I'm not. It's like it sounds really robotic as it starts to freeze. It's like and I'm like, I'm trying to make out the words. Like, all right,
like
I'm
Sam
gonna
from
be able to
Lucy.
answer this question. I'm gonna figure it out. It's like a game. I don't know. I'm sorry about that. I don't know why the internet is behaving that way. But
It's all good.
yeah, no, it's a crazy season. I don't know what I would. I feel like Izzy seems fun, but definitely a lot. Like I think if I was in the house, Izzy would work my nerves. Like I do. Like in the house. Now as a person watching, yeah. But if I was in the house, I feel like a lot of these house guests would get on my nerves, quite honestly. They're all there's a lot going on up in that house. Like it's
a whole lot.
It's a lot of
agree.
personality, and they're fun. They're a really fun group, and they're so diverse. They're diverse in age and like where they're from and what they're about and what they're doing. And they seem like a really cool cast, but they do the most for sure.
No, like to be honest, right now, I really want the Suri Felicia to be like pegged down once. Like, I really need someone to win HOH in this next one, like in America or someone like that. It needs to happen.
Yeah.
So we can get like some balance in the house. Right now, you just watched Izzy and Suri and Felicia just dominate the game so far, and I want to see someone else in power.
And it's so interesting because the Izzy, Suri, Felicia would that group in any other house may have never been in power, and it's just so fast. Like put those three in the BB20 house, first boots. Like I'm just saying, like it would have been.
Brett would have never.
It would have been. It would have been a different. It's a completely different scenario depending on who's in the house with you. Like it's so interesting because they are steamrolling, but I don't think on other seasons they would have been able to steamroll like that. It would have been bye. Like it's just interesting. It's so interesting.
Oh, I agree with you. I think in BB20 Izzy would have been first boot. No question. Done. Tyler would have been like, she's out of here. Overplaying. Done.
Is there who from your season would you say was an Izzy or anything close to that? Like something that we didn't see that was was there anyone that much? No. Really?
I mean, maybe JC. I don't know. Like, I mean, not busy. Like, I don't mean it in that way. Like, I mean, like, so busy, like very busy. And but I don't think we really had like
Caitlin.
Maybe Caitlin. Maybe.
No, because I don't think Izzy would be taking the other side and flipping for them.
I mean, Caitlin did put up swaggy, but like I don't think
from her own side.
Yeah, I don't think like she was that chaotic. But yeah, I would say maybe JC. I don't know. There have been some chaos players in the past, though. It's fun to watch them. It's usually the super fans that are the chaos players.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to watch them. I cannot imagine being in a house with them. I think that would just be lay devastation because it's just like, whoa.
I'd be asking for some medication for a migraine if that was me.
I don't know. Tyson and Izzy both. I feel like they're too much on two different levels. It's like I'm like they said, okay, I was like, y'all are two queers. Let's make y'all the most possible.
Let's go.
Like
I enjoy watching both of them so much. Like as a person not in the house, but I just like wow. I think everybody in this house is very willing to make big moves. I think I don't really feel like anybody kind of wants to sit in the sideline. I think that I'm curious as to, there's some of them that we're not seeing that much. And I always wonder, like, what are they talking about when you don't see them that much? I was always talking about sex. That's why you never saw me.
Don't talk about his micro penis.
I would be too. So it's all good.
I was always like, they would start talking about whatever, and I'd be like, okay, but like, what's your favorite position though? Like, what do you like? And so I was never.
Oh my god,
it's gonna be me.
Did you do that on purpose to make sure the camera didn't get you? Oh my gosh.
So like, I wonder like what Bowie Jane is talking about because I'm
call her Blowy J.
Blowy J.
Yeah, she's got to be talking some shit.
They call her like the lurker though. Like she's the one that's always coming in and ruining the conversations. She's like,
but listen, we saw the video. We saw the fucking video of her. You're gonna act like we didn't watch it? The fucking music video that she put out?
Oh my gosh, it's so
it basically looks like Black Swan. Like giving us this black and white, like up in your face, like giving me Kylie Minogue from early 2000s. Like
I'm here for it.
You know who you said on Twitter who she looks exactly like, and I can't unsee it now. JoJo Siwa.
Yeah, she does look like JoJo.
I cannot unsee it.
I saw that. And
Stop it. Stop it.
That's hilarious. That is.
I just want to see her like just be like just real quick. Just give me a like, oh god.
Are you gonna fire that agent too? Like everyone's firing the same agent right now. Who's that?
Oh god.
There they are.
Who's that agent? Like Ariana Grande fired him.
Oh yeah.
One. Like 5 people have fired the same guy. I'm like, what did he do? Is he canceled?
Real quick, I want to bring up Sophie's comment. Congrats on getting the Big Brother Evicted House Guest interviews. Thank you.
Yeah, Rockstar, we are affiliates. We got it. So like we started this year interviewing evicted house guests. Yeah, we did our For those of you that
Press.
for those of you that have not seen it yet, we posted our Riley interview on Monday, so make sure to check that out. It was so
Was she
fun.
cute? Was she nice? Was she
She
nice?
was
She was real cute. She was real cute.
She was real
like
cute,
that.
but she, we saw her interviews on Friday, and like they were all, a little rehearsed. So I'm like, we are breaking through that. I am getting her to open up, and we did it.
I love that.
Sure did. The microwave minute got her quick.
Oh, it got her.
The microwave minute.
Y'all go check it out if you haven't watched it yet.
I love that. I'll be checking it out after this.
Gave us some tea about Matt if you want to hear the goss.
Oh,
So yeah.
Yeah. So we did get some Matt and Riley tea. I think she said this the first time in ours too. So I'm just saying.
Oh,
can we just talk about Hisam's freaking diary room stuff? Because I'm telling you, that sent me. It sent me. He's like, oh, I don't need to worry about being put up for the veto. I got this. This is going to be an easy cakewalk of a week. And now I swear to fucking God, if this house tries to go and flip this shit last minute, sorry, I can't. I can't do it with the...
We're good. It's too late.
It's not happening again. It was happening like a couple hours ago, and then Corey put an end to that. So it's not
good. Okay,
So
because
they're
I need
keeping
Hisam
with
to go.
they're keeping with the plan. It looks like.
So it's now
There's
back to the plan. It's gonna be like last week with Riley. Like Hisam's about to get blindsided because he thinks he's staying now.
he's getting double blindsided.
Oh my God, it's horrible.
This is just
be
beautiful.
Izzy under the bus. I'm sorry.
No, but honestly though, this is genius work because they flip-flopped so hard though, and he's gonna be blindsided twice. This is like the best.
I've never seen that.
Last year we had Daniel and Laura both get.
Yeah,
By the way, I called Nicole Laura because she looked like a Laura. She acted like a Laura. I don't even.
We
know
now have a
what
Laura
that
of the
means, but
season
it
for every
makes
season.
sense.
Every season has its own Laura.
This one is Izzy.
This one's Izzy.
I swear to God, and I straight up thought her name was Laura for like a hot minute. I was like, wait, what is her name? I was like, whatever. That's just some big like meh energy. So that was very Laura of her. But seriously, both of them got backdoor, genius work, pre-jury, all that good stuff. So I mean, it's been the trend.
I was really expecting Hisam's face when he got when she said his name. I was really hoping she was going to get the Rockstar's face when you.
Did you see Jared brewing?
No,
Jared was brewing.
Jared was brewing as soon as Felicia started giving that little speech.
Oh yeah,
Jared's face was literally like,
oh yeah,
like he was holding back
he was
so
about
bad
to laugh,
Woo!
like a crack up.
He
Absolutely.
didn't see it coming. He was completely blindsided by that, and that's rough to watch. Like rough.
My favorite blindside face ever is Rockstar. That like the night, but it was when Brett gave his speech, and you did the head turn. That's one of my favorite the fuck shots I've ever seen. You had to talk to him in 3 days.
Fucking speech.
Did you watch him on The Circle?
I did actually. I did watch him on The Circle.
And he was, oh man,
he's a lucky motherfucker that I wanted them to make him play as a 50-year-old woman by himself, not have a girl partnered up with him. I wanted to see it. I was like, oh shit, he gets a chance. Make him a woman. Make him an old woman.
I liked her a lot, and I think she really kind of humbled him a little bit.
Oh yeah,
no,
she's the only reason that they even. I mean,
you think, right?
Yeah,
actually, Rockstar, she was kind of similar a little bit to. In some ways, you guys had similarities, Xanthi.
Some similar energy, I would say. I mean, she's younger, for sure, but like, it would have been very interesting to see him try to do that by himself. And I think that, I mean, it was clear that he could not have done that by himself. She carried his ass, and he's lucky. Sure. He's so lucky.
By the way, we do have to give a belated happy birthday to Aradia.
Yes, she's up. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, we didn't get it. Big Brother started late this year, and I have in my calendar I always have. I'm like, I put it in there years ago. I was like Rockstar's daughter's birthday. I was like, this day was forever to be lived. I'm like, oh my gosh, BB Twitter cannot celebrate the day, like the day of all
That's
days.
a holiday.
That's
Is
a,
that the
it's
day that
literally a holiday.
Joseph? Is that the same birthday as Joseph too?
Is it July 20th? Does he have Rockstar's daughter's birthday?
No, I think that was just no. It was just birthdays in the house are a bit. They go wild.
That's yeah. Aradia turned 15.
Oh my
And,
gosh!
I know. She's a whole teenager. She's going to be a sophomore now. She was 10 when I was in the house. So that's like a big difference. Now my daughter Avalon is 10 and my son Isaac that I had before going in, he'll be 6 in December. So it's like, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's been 5 years now. That's insane that it's been 5 years since your
gosh.
season.
I know. I know.
We're due for another good season. It's been 5 years since we had like a good season.
I agree. Like I like bits and pieces of the last 2 seasons, but the last like core good season was 20. There's no question.
And see, and now I as a player, maybe not even as a fan, but definitely as a house guest, I loved Big Brother 23. I thought they were all really cool with each other and they didn't make anybody feel ostracized. They weren't like, they still ran game, but they were all together as a house the entire time. It gave me hope that like, you don't have to be such a big dickhead all the time, like, and that for me, that was nice.
I liked it. Like your season was the last season that felt like a legit Big Brother season with every single piece of it was all there.
Oh
like,
yeah,
you have one of the top seasons easily, like the top newer seasons.
Well,
absolutely.
Big Brother 23. There was no like problematic anything. Yeah, there wasn't anyone that was like getting ejected. You know what I mean? There wasn't any of that stuff. So like that was a big part. It was really like it was very kumbaya, but like in a good way, and everyone liked it. And the characters that were there, they were all very relatable people, and you rooted for the steamroll. And
well, that's why I lucked out. I'm still spoiled because that was my first live season watching.
Oh,
so I watched that. I've obviously had to go back and like rewatch a bunch of old seasons, which I'm still working my way through. It's a freaking part-time job, but seriously though. So I mean, like 23 was awesome because I mean, obviously that was like what I expected Big Brother to be when I came on. So now that I've seen more chaos mode, I'm like, okay, now we're talking, because everybody was like, Big Brother is drama, and I'm like, this is not drama, this is wholesome, and I love that I'm watching wholesome. But I was like, it felt wholesome. And then last year was like with the Daniel and Nicole, I was like, oh my, and Terrence and like all that crap. I was like, what in the this is not happening. So now I'm just like, this cast full on chaos mode. So we love to see it. That's what we
love chaos.
Terrence.
That's my God.
I forgot about him. And his
DJ Crockpot.
DJ Crockpot.
He, I
bring
don't
a bucket and a mop.
He's in that list of people I don't want to hear from again, like him and Daniel.
Oh, we don't want to bring them on.
Arian Grease, don't want to hear from her again. No, Erin Williams, I think is her name now. Apparently, she has followers still. I don't understand that one.
Did we see from BB20 Bailey's little cutout on tonight's episode in the veto?
Oh yeah.
I was like, that's Bay. Or was there Swaggy? Was Swaggy in it too? No. There was Bailey, and there was Claire.
There was Bailey. There was Claire. There was who was the guy, older guy, season 21.
Oh, Cliff.
There was some Frankie Grande. Yeah.
Okay, wait. Can we just focus on the real star of the episode, which is the blur, which was covering Corey basically the entire time?
Oh my God. Corey's OnlyFans is going to do so good. I'm so
shout out to Corey's ass.
It's bad that I think he's kind of cute. Like, he kind of like reminds me of like a young Dr. Will.
No, that's terrible. Absolute.
I'm like, he's not my type at all. Y'all know my type. It's not
Josh,
Corey.
please. You know what? We're muting Josh for the rest of the episode because honestly, I do not align with this. We need the Big Brother live, the live Beads
All
like
I'm saying is that
disclaimer
Corey's
right
not
here.
my type.
We do not represent any opinions.
That is
I
not
like
my
nerdy
opinion.
boys. I'm not
That is
into
not my
nerdy
opinion.
boys. Whatever. I don't like
That's
nerdy boys.
disrespectful.
I like Corey a lot more than I thought I did in the beginning, but I kind of agree, Sophie. He is a little bit more Dan than Dr. Will.
He's adorable.
No, I get Dr. Will. It's something cute about him.
Yo, I support AmeriCorey too.
Mm-hmm. That would be
that's
adorable.
the showmance I want.
Yeah.
I know. Why does he keep fighting her?
Honestly, we deserve that. Oh,
He
cute.
just needs to stop. I know. Sorry. He needs to stop fighting it because she's older. It's like you won't even understand until you let that happen. Boy, let her teach you. Let her teach you the ways.
Let her get on top.
How old is she?
28.
27.
27.
I think she's 27 and he's 21.
21. Oh, that's like Tyler and Angela from my season. I think they were the same age difference.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. So wait,
think I realized that.
because Tyler was way younger, right?
Yeah, well, not way, but like 5 or 6 years, I would say. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, it's like the same little.
Now Tyler's hooking up with Alyssa from season 23.
Oh,
Somebody in our chat just said they want them to give Ollie and
not Ollie and April.
You're naughty country. Who said that?
Have y'all seen that video of them like banging it out on the feed? Like they were going at it.
Ollie and April really went at it. Okay, we all saw it.
That is what I showed that video, and God bless them both. That video is what I pull up when people say, "Do people really fuck in the house though?" I say, "Hold on. Now this is like, hold on."
Did people have sex your season?
Hello.
Oh, Bailey and Swaggy, right?
Yeah.
Because it was the whole thing.
Yeah. That's the one time you can say without a doubt. Yeah.
Yeah, no, there was definitely some.
That's wild.
But like, where isn't it the shower in the HOH room is where because there's no cameras in it?
That's where you can masturbate really easily, for sure. And that's where.
Oh my God.
That's where the stool is.
Shut up. I honestly don't even know how you can be horny in this kind of atmosphere. I guess it's like the whole pent up thing and whatever, but it's just like, no, listen. Oh, did I freeze?
For a second, you did. You're good.
Okay, but wait. So like, this is what I call the campground effect, because when I was younger, my mom used to take us up to the campground. We used to have like that bougie kind of glamping, but it was like, it wasn't bougie. It was just a fucking trailer, right? So we all went up there every summer. And then there'd be like kids our age, but they were kind of ugly. But we were like, yeah, but like, who's the cutest of the ugly? Right? Because it's the campground. So it's like the campground effect. Like, who's the hottest of the uglies in the campground? Because you wouldn't actually look at them in the outside world. But this is slim pickings. This is what you got. So that's what this is just the campground effect.
I'm telling you that like, you don't see anybody else but those people, and then on a rare occasion you might see like one person from production, like you might get a glimpse of them, not very often, and then everybody will be like, "Oh, did you see that guy?" Like, I mean, the most normal looking guy, but he's someone completely different that's not living with us, and we're all like, "Yeah, whoo!" Oh my God, that one guy that we saw, like
they like walk into the house or like
no. So like, okay, so there's a competition from my season. It was the first veto, and they're like getting hit with paintballs.
Yeah.
We could see the people on the roof gunning them down.
So you took that and they were like, oh my God, you see that?
I like the way he shot that gun. Yeah, he knows how to handle that shit. Look at him up there.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Desperate, and it's only the first week. Damn.
Oh my God. No, it gets bad.
I love it.
Like, oh.
That's when people are the horniest. Okay,
I would totally do that same thing. So I really can't even talk. I'd be like hollering at everybody in the house. I don't care who you are.
I'd be like, y'all, if I'm going on this show, you need to give me another gay. I need a gay showmance. It needs to happen.
We need a gay man.
We do need a gay
showmance. They need to cast more than one. They haven't done it since what, like BB9 with the, and then he was there for a day.
Give us
Yeah.
an all queer Big Brother.
Oh,
Oh, sexually fluid Big Brother cast.
that would be interesting.
That would be horny.
That'd
like
be a
Yo,
mess.
that would be
a mess. That would be
What
big
if
porn.
everybody on the season was Pan?
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. They would be like,
Okay.
"Are you the one season
Like,
8?"
Like literally, like everyone in the house is Pan. You don't know what you're gonna get at that point.
They would never give us live. They would never give us live feeds for that.
They would never
Polly
give us live feeds.
Calafiore?
No,
Call me. Okay, thank you.
Polly Calafiore, call all of us.
Call me. I want a call from him.
Like, hello, please.
That would be
Rockstar,
hot, though.
Have you met him before, Polly Calafiore?
No. No, we fought online once, and
Oh.
Sounds about right.
that's
Hot.
about it. That's what I've got. With Polly California, I haven't met him. I'm getting a very interesting text. I'm very sorry. Wait, are we frozen?
No.
You guys
Nope,
are
you're good.
frozen.
Oh. No.
Oh. We can
The
see you, so it's
the
good.
feeds are not feeding us tonight. Let me tell you, the feeds are leaving us.
I am so sorry.
free
Yeah,
right now.
I know, like the Skippy or whatever. We got to call the. Isn't that what they
Skippy.
say?
That's
When the
what
feeds
that's what
cut,
Hamster
damn it,
Watch calls.
Skippy.
That's what Hamster Watch calls.
Can I just pull this one up? Pull up Mason's really quick, please.
Period.
Exactly.
Let's
So
go.
you gotta listen to Mason and stop reading me for Phil. Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Go back to your dogs.
Listen, we're all about peace, love, and
I just,
threatening comments towards the house guests, not us. Okay.
you know what? I do have respect for Cody because he is a winner and he did play a good game, even though it was an awful season. But watching him get rode hard and put away wet by Surrey Fields was the best piece of television I have ever seen in my life. That was a moment.
Rockstar, you watched the Traitors, right?
I did not.
Oh,
Hit.
Rockstar, you gotta watch the Traitors.
surely you at least know.
I'm the worst reality TVer ever.
that one was a rock. It was so good though. It's
Cody
like,
is a
incredible.
himbo.
I love the other reality TV alumni, but when we go to these events, like sometimes, okay, so that'll be like, this is this one from this show, and this is this one, and then they'll have a friend, and I'm like, you're hot. Are you one of us, or are you just a friend? You know, like, they'll either say, I'm from this show, or no, I'm just so and so's friend, and I'm like, well, good for you, you know.
So you know what I thought was real good was your lip sync that you guys did with like Big D.
Oh yeah,
Jessica.
Oh my gosh.
Y'all,
I gotta give all the credit to Brittany and Hannah Chada. They totally choreographed that whole fucking thing.
Tommy did it.
They sent us videos. You should have seen Brittany fucking, okay, Rockstar, this is your part. We're so excited. And she was so fucking pumped and cute. And I'm like, I don't want to let her down. Like,
yeah, we love Brittany. And
we love Brittany.
And I'm sure she took that shit seriously.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
1, 2, 3, 4. No, we got to try that again.
Yeah, they were not fucking playing with us that day. Like, they
Oh
were
my
not.
God.
Did you guys win?
We had dress rehearsal. Like, that shit was so fun, though. It was
they won.
So fun. We killed it.
You think Brittany and Tommy and Chada are about to lose a dance dancing lip sync?
No, seriously. And I almost,
not.
I mean, you know, as someone that has not really won anything, I like got a little teary-eyed, and I was like, thank you so much for having me be a part of this, because now I can flex at this little party that we won this shit. So it was like
y'all ate.
I wish we would have gone to the New York one. We went to the Detroit one.
Okay.
So we went to the next week one, but wish we would have the New York one.
I love that.
Speaking of that, I want to know, did you get word that Sari wasn't going to be showing up to the lip sync because she was originally scheduled to?
Was she?
Yeah, she's on the flyer. She is on the flyer. That's how people knew that she was going to be on Big Brother.
That's
all of a sudden she wasn't.
So, like, you know, people talk, and And so I think that like at that point, people were having a little bit of looser lips. So, but I knew at that point when we went up there that, but I still didn't even know who she was because I don't watch Survivor. Like I was just like, oh, that's dope, like that's cool. But I didn't know who she was. I do love the Survivors. I think they're fun. They're like our cousins. So I look whenever we see them at like alumni events, we always compare and contrast. We're all like CBS family. And so I like them a great deal. I feel like, and then we compare because they get real knives and stuff, and we get plastic utensils so we don't kill each other because they get to go outside. We're not allowed.
Wait, you guys get plastic utensils? They don't get real knives?
You cut the watermelon with this green plastic. They don't give us real knives. Then you get out of the
green plastic knife.
Then you get out of the show and you're like, why don't we have knives? And then they show you the clip of the guy that had the
Justin season 2.
Oh my God, from season 2.
So
dude, I just watched that.
Real knives in the house.
I just watched that.
I did not find out about that until I posed the question on Twitter one time. How come they don't give us real silverware? And somebody was like, it might be this.
Yeah, because he literally got drunk.
Was messy. Like she was like,
I know she was like okay
with
it
the whole season.
They were both fucked up, and he goes,
I am not here to kink shame. All I'm saying is I know why we don't get silverware.
Oh
my gosh.
We are not a kink shaming podcast, okay?
That's hot. No, we're very kink friendly.
We send clips among all of us. So.
That's wild. But so the Survivors, they get real knives. They
wow.
And machete.
Wow.
They don't.
Theirs is only 26 days as well.
Yeah.
26 days, 100 days.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
I mean, yeah, you got plenty of time to want to kill each other in the Big Brother house.
Who doesn't lose their mind in that house?
Maybe you guys know because you have the knowledge, but my season was 100 days. Why are they saying this season is the longest at 100 days?
So I know. So I think yours was 99.
Okay.
But the big difference is that was back when you didn't have live move-ins. So the first 2 weeks or whatever weren't shown on TV.
That's fair. Okay.
So it's like a really long
your week one was 2 weeks long. Your first
it was, and Tyler had essentially a 2-week HOH, which I just felt was.
What happened in that first week before was there anything that we didn't see, any real alliances?
There was a lot. There was a lot of stuff that was said that, it's years ago now. So who really cares? But there were a lot of side shady comments that really solidified a fracture between our two sides. And I don't even, people grow, change, and evolve. So I don't really want to necessarily bring up all the stuff that was said, but just know there were reasons why our house was split. Reasons, fuck you motherfuckers at this point in time. But not now. I'm just saying, when we were living with them, there were things that were said that was just
I believe it.
I will say.
And because Tyler had a 2-week HOH because of the way that the feeds didn't start, that's a lot of fucking power. That's a lot of sitting up in that HOH room, people coming to talk to you. I think as a game player, I think it's better when they have day one feeds. I do. I think that even though there's all this chaos and we still don't know what the fuck they're going to do, because I don't know how any of us without, a drug problem would watch this show 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. But it's just a lot. Maybe a caffeine addiction. I don't know. I value the people. I know everybody's got to sleep. They run. The people that watch the live feeds, I'm just like, oh my God, thank God for you guys. Cause I can't even, I try. I get in there and I watch as much as I can, but then I gotta pay my bill. I gotta do shit.
I can't watch. I read updates. I look at clips on Twitter and I'll sometimes turn the feeds on.
I go on Spaces. Shout out to G.
Yeah, they I mean they've got they do the most, and I love that because trying to keep up on exactly what's going on. And then the edited show is what it is. But if you're watching what they're doing in the house, that's like a whole other level and like whoo, rabbit hole to go down.
So about the edited show, okay? Are you thinking it's not as good, the edited show this season?
Oh, it's got to be something with the writer strike. Something's going on.
Because it's very gimmicky, even more so this season than usual.
You think more?
It's goofy.
Yeah.
Really? I think it's all.
But it's the 25th season.
It's the chicken soup, the chicken soup, the slime, that. Like it's real. Normally that does not come that soon into the season. I feel like
I think it does. I think it does. I don't know.
It definitely does.
I feel like it does because our first week they had Sam as a robot and
you're right. Yes, Sam the robot.
And that shit was crazy. So I think that was like the first or second week or third or whatever. It was up in there real early that all that was happening. I think that what the writers' strike is doing or has done it seems like the DRs seem a little more authentic. They seem like, to me,
they actually do. I will agree.
It seems that there's not maybe so much of that. Hey, would you feel comfortable saying a line this way?
You're so right. I didn't pick up on that yet, but you're so right.
I think that the DRs seem very like authentic and like they're just letting them talk and then they're cutting it versus like, we've got this storyboard. Can you try to say a line? Does this fit with something you feel like you would say? They never tell you what to say, but they'll be like, hey, can you maybe say it like this? And you could totally be like, no, I'm not going to say that. Or you could be like, yeah, you know what? Actually, like, that's funny. I will say that. Like, but I feel like it seems like there's less of that happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. I noticed that.
I'm sure they say that stuff around like the competitions and stuff where they're like, say this cheesy ass comment or like here's this stupid pun. Go ahead and
right.
Because I'm like, listen, some of y'all are not that funny, so I know that's not you. You know what I mean? Like I'm watching stuff like you're getting fed that.
The only thing though is I do wish there was more of the strategy conversations. Like they had a lot of it in this episode. I think more so in like the HOH episode. I don't like that the HOH is now in the nomination episode. HOH is meant to be on the live show. It's meant to be on Thursday.
I need to at least start. Like at least start.
Right.
Yeah.
But I guess they had the most.
Like
that must have been like the biggest budget for an HOH competition that we've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like that one HOH with the Demogorgon or whatever. Like that was wild. That was a lot.
Insane what they're doing, and I think it's really cool. They
got the money for it. Writer strike.
They have a budget. I mean, for sure. This is a big. One thing about Big Brother is I think we're respected in CBS. As much
they
as
love
respect
you.
Any of us, like I feel like Big Brother is a baby of CBS, even though they might not even like. I think it's and I think that they really take care of it, and they add to it, and they try to build and grow it, and it's fascinating from where it started to where it is, definitely, because they were balling on a budget when they first started, and TV was in general like just different. So it was more strategy, and now it is, I guess, more camp, and there's a lot of hokiness to it. But that's why people watch the feeds. That's why the feeds even, I think, why people subscribe to them, because you're like, all right, this is camp, this is funny, ha 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 ha. What actually is going on?
It's the reason why the show survived past season 1 is because of the live feeds.
Right.
Season 1 was awful. Like if people are ever going to watch it, I tell people to skip season 1.
It was on 5 days a week back then.
No, but it was 5 days a week.
Amount of episodes.
Boring. They put all these boring people in the house that had no gimmick, or like they were just normal people that didn't want to do drama. And there was like 2 house guests they put in that first season that were drama. There was one girl that was a stripper and one which is like awesome. And but back then 20 years ago, it was all taboo. Anything sexual was taboo 20 years ago. And then there was one guy, Will Mega, who was a black man, and him and the girl that was formerly a stripper were the first 2 evicted house guests that season. America voted them out first. Done.
Oh, because America
Year 2000.
voting.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Year 2000.
So then what was left was like boring people, like boring with the like paint. It was literally like watching paint dry. It was horrible.
I've never seen it. I'm not giving.
Don't watch it.
Nope,
It's real
nope,
bad.
nope.
Maybe the first week is okay because of Will Mega, who was the first evicted. Like he was fun because he was having like real conversations about things, like about like race and religion, like real hard conversations. And then they just evicted him first. I was like, okay, keep all the boring people.
So look, we got Pressure Cooker tomorrow night. So let me just say I'm gonna be watching the feeds tomorrow.
I am so excited and scared for them. I remember before I went into the Big Brother house, I was like, holy shit, are they locked in 104 degrees? Did they just open a box of foul fish? Are there flies? Are there fucking flies? What is this? I cannot fucking wait. That's terrible.
And
are they gonna do the prizes again? Where like
I hope somebody gets a Paramount Plus subscription because it won't be Netflix. It'll be Paramount Plus.
Bo got a bar. Bo got a full bar,
and he was drunk as shit.
Okay, can they give them alcohol again? Seriously, they need to start getting these house guests drunk.
I don't think I've seen them drink once.
No.
It's really I want to say that like is probably in the best interest for health that they don't. Sometimes those comps are so hot. Like, I mean, as a party girl, you know, I understand that like what it is to party all night or to drink or to and then have to go running or some shit. Like people would be I mean, there were comps that I came in from outside where it was like 100 and whatever, and we'd been spinning and I threw up. Like I went inside and like lost it, and then all I could think was I cannot imagine if we were fucking drinking the night before. Like I would have been done the way.
But the drama, the fights, can you imagine you and Brett if both y'all were intoxicated?
if they're not doing physical comps the next day or anything like that, then maybe if they were doing like a mental one or something, I could see that, but not when they have you outside in that heat. Like it's dangerous. I'm dead ass. Like especially no. I understand why. Plus like there's a level of mental fortitude that you have to be in there, and alcohol's a depressant, and like I don't mean to be like, you know, giving a health talk, but like I really understand after having been in there why they tone down the alcohol. Like really? I really do, because of just how taxing it is in general, as physically, mentally, within your very spirit. You know, for me, I'm not used to people not fucking with me. Like people like me in general, period. Like I'm serious. And so for everybody in that house to not have trusted me, it broke me a little bit inside. Like there wasn't one, not even in my own alliance, like nobody was trusting me. It hurt me deeply. And so for a lot of that season, like I can't imagine. I think I would have been, I don't think it would have been a positive spin on things. And I like to drink and party. And I say that with like, you know, there's a balance to it. But I feel as though they really, I understand why everybody's not wasted in there. It's not like your Jersey Shore where everybody's just partying. Like there's a lot of very hard stuff that the camp that they edit in there takes away from that people don't understand. You're watching the show, even I, because I hadn't seen the live feeds when I went in. I was watching it. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Like, why are they crying? Like, honey, you're on TV. Like, get up. Like, what are you doing? Like, party or whatever. Then you get in there and you're like, oh my God.
Everybody loses their mind at one point in that house. You were trapped in that house for 100 days.
That's why they need to let them smoke weed.
They should. That's what they should do.
I was such a brat. I would be like, can I just get a fucking blunt? Like,
there's a live
that
feed
would be
clip.
neat.
There's a live feed clip from like 2 days ago of Red and Cameron got like a whiff
yes,
of weed.
A whiff of weed
that like came in the backyard.
That's from
and Red.
Oh,
when they build the sets. When they build the sets, some of them are smoking out there because I used to smell it too. I used to sit by the door in the kitchen and just go.
I would try and sneak out there and get some weed.
You cannot.
I know.
The doors are locked. You can't even you can't nothing. But I remember being in that house, and this is what like when people are like, because I'm watching the show with my boyfriend now. That I have a boyfriend, and we're watching it my season, and he'd never seen Big Brother at all. So he's like, how come you're not on there? And I'm like, probably because I was like going, can I just get some weed and some dick up in this bitch? Like, and I'm like the mother archetype. I mean, mother needs some dick and some weed, okay? Like,
okay, but how do you get the
if
kids?
I was in that game and I saw someone like you there, I would be like, we are going to the end whether you like it or not.
Oh no, you would have been my final 200%.
Screw these children. I want to go with you.
I'd have been like, look, okay, just work with me. I got you, okay? I'll be the spunky shield. Let's go. Dude, but seriously though, I'm like, why can't you give them a pen or something? Like just something. Ugh.
It's legal. It's legal in Michigan.
That's what I'm saying.
It's legal in California. So like, and that's that's one of the things I think that I asked on the way in there. I was like, you guys give alcohol, right? Well, like, isn't weed legal around here? And they're like, yeah, well, you can sit your ass down. Like, it's not happening, girl.
Maybe. Okay, but isn't it true, like with the diary room, like let's say you have to take medication, do you take it in the diary room every day? Is that what happens?
So they will call in. You still won't see anybody. It would be like your little pill container sitting there on the chair. And that works for people with like whatever they got going on, whether it's a heart thing or nobody, you don't know. That's HIPAA. I don't know what the hell is going on with other people's medical.
HIPAA.
But you would go in and that's where you would get it if you were taking anything.
Oh.
But they do not like, you don't see people other than they really, there's no secret to that. It's not like you walk in and you're having a conference with, you cannot see these other people. But you
hear their voice though, right? Because they talk.
You hear their voice, and it's you know, like a tinted window. It's like a tinted window, and you can see sort of the outline of a circle for the camera, but the window's tinted and you'd have to like really creep up on it, and even then you still can't see anybody. Sometimes,
that's cool, though.
Yeah, sometimes in the double-sided mirrors you can see somebody move, but just a shadow, and it's always kind of trippy because you're like, did that really happen? But they are back there, so like it's just crazy because you've got America watching you, and then you've got these people that live in the fucking walls that are watching you.
And yeah, us watching America. Okay.
And we're watching America. And yes. It's such a it's a metaverse experience. It's like so, wow.
I do want to know what happens when you go to cast your vote to evict. Do you see Julie in there or no?
No, you see her on the living room TV.
Right, but
that's why everybody says you look great tonight, because you can see her on the living room TV, but you can't see her in the diary room. You can just hear her.
So that's why I was wondering for like what they were doing for Matt.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like that, because we saw it did not go well when he cast his vote to evict.
Is he fully?
No,
like fully.
He's fully deaf in one ear, and like I think maybe half deaf, I want to say, or partially deaf in the other ear. And I think
Okay.
he has a hearing aid. I don't know that I've seen it. I don't
He's
know.
got hearing aids. Yeah.
Oh, you seen it? Okay.
Yeah.
I think Matt is a cutie because he's
Yeah,
such a
I think-
sweetheart.
I'm obsessed with him. But yeah, I feel like it sucks too because
Are
Riley
they-
was really helping him out before.
Are they like cochlear implants, or are they
See-
like? Can he take them out? Like, do you know?
I feel like he's got the one that he can take out. I don't know if I've seen both sides, but I feel like he definitely has one. I know for sure.
It's fascinating to even have somebody, you know, a what are we saying?
Hearing
now?
impaired?
Hearing impaired, that'll work. You know, on the show, I really, when I saw The Circle and I saw that they did that with Raven, you know, I was like, I wonder if this could work in a Big Brother way. I actually tried to teach my alliance sign language on Big Brother.
That's smart.
I thought if we don't have to speak and if we can sign out what we want, then you know, there's no whisper, there's no nothing. And if I'm faced this way and I'm signing, nobody sees shit from behind me. But Scotty was the only one that learned the alphabet.
I bet production was not happy about that. They're like, we don't know what you're saying. We can't see.
Right.
There's
trying to zoom in and they're like,
there is a one on Big Brother 20 that I saw where I spelled out something and they put the letters that I was spelling.
Oh, really?
That's real cool.
That's cute.
Yeah. So it's not that far off. You know, that I think that it can definitely be done. I wonder what kind of, I'm so curious as to what accommodations, if any, they've made for him to be able to play a fair game, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's
like
why
whispering.
That's why
Whispering
the
is the
hearing
entire
challenge.
game.
Like, why did they do the hearing challenge as the
Yeah.
power veto?
The one
like,
with the record?
That was
right. That was
apparently.
so
I
unfair.
was like, what the fuck?
Apparently, that's why feeds were off for so long after it. I think he was like complaining about like that they were not accommodating.
I was wondering, and then I was like, I wonder if they've got his in a vibrational way, or how they were you know, like I know some deaf people that go out to music shows, not because they can hear, but because they can feel the vibration. So I didn't know if it was something similar for that, or how that particular competition, I cannot wait to hear the secret of how they did that with him in particular. I want to know.
I hope we don't talk to him for a long time, but I hope when we do, we get like, shoot, as much as we can in that 5 minutes, because I swear to God, I'm like, we're just gonna be like word vomiting. Like, how did this part go? How do you even feel about like the whispering and all that kind of shit? Like, it's just so interesting to think about in this setting. Like
it
you said.
is.
So it's just like, ugh.
It is, and it's really that social experiment type thing as well. I always thought that that if there was a hearing impaired person, that they would maybe be able to play with their interpreter.
Yeah, right.
As like a side person that wasn't kind of like what they did on The Circle. Where
I guess The Circle is just them, but like I feel like I couldn't see production like allowing like, someone else to be in there.
Yeah. So Rockstar, he does not know sign language.
That's what I was just gonna say. I was like, I don't even think he knows sign language.
That was one of his facts. He only like lip reads.
Wow.
And like I guess he can hear a little bit. Like I mean, he's not like completely deaf.
Right.
Which is shocking, right? You're like, it's like
that's why he says he does well. He does fine, and like you need to speak directly to his face, and which Izzy has done a good job at. But like there's been clips where he's in like a group setting and he just can't really.
Wow, he doesn't know.
Oh yeah, no. One of my friends is very similar to that too. Like he's been deaf his whole life, obviously, and well, not obviously. I guess some people get deafness over time, but yeah. So he was born deaf. I believe he had a cochlear implant, but it doesn't really help too much with him. So he taught himself how to talk over time and everything, and he speaks pretty fluently. But that's the thing is like he can't really hear you that well. So if there's distractions going on, he's like, yeah, I'm sorry, you have to say that again. Like what? And that's exactly what it is. It's like if he doesn't see your lips, if he doesn't see what's going on, it's kind of like over his head. So I can imagine it's probably a similar situation for Matt where it's like it's got to be hard for the whispering though. That's the part that gets me. So it's like he's got to be on it with the lip read.
Yeah.
Woo!
That's not easy to do at all. So
No, not at all. And that's, I mean, the game is so stressful as it is. I can't imagine having an extra level, but he seems to be doing well.
Yeah, he's doing well.
He'll be there for a while. I don't think anyone's targeting him. I think the only person that was targeting him is leaving the house this week. So
yeah.
Or is he not? What if there's another last minute flip when the feeds are down like a couple hours before?
You shut the hell up, Steven. You shut the hell up, Steven.
I think it's time you do your Heisman impression because your Heisman impression is dead on. It's good. It's good. Let's go.
Oh, I can't wait.
I wish you could see my lower half right now, but
do you have the crew socks?
Of course I do. Ew, that was the most unflattering jet puff fucking impression. But anyways, so I was thinking about our alliance, right? And here's the thing, right? So I feel like I was being my honest, true self, right? And I don't think you were picking up what I was saying, right? Like here's the thing. You made your bed, now you lie in it, right? Right. Am I right?
Yes. Absolutely.
So, swear to God, that clip from earlier where it was literally like, what was it, 50 some times in 6 minutes? I was like,
it was like a minute 30 seconds. It was a minute 30 seconds.
Oh yeah, no, that's what it was.
And there was like 67 or like in a minute and a half. Like
I cannot wait.
I know what we're gonna do. I'm just not.
Oh shit, the feeds went down. Okay.
Well, who cares? Okay.
Okay, we got a feedster in the house.
You know what? I know what we're gonna do, but I don't want to say. I think what we're gonna do is gonna be fun.
Oh, I think
Stay tuned.
You'll have to watch out.
You'll have to watch next Monday.
Right.
It's gonna be real fun.
It's gonna get
You'll
real
have to stay
cute.
tuned, right?
Let's just say you might hear a few dings, okay?
Right.
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 Mine's gonna be absolutely.
I cannot imagine that man. Like he's like giving. If I were a patient, him giving me like a diagnosis.
So
I'm gonna need you to take a deep breath in, right? And let it out slowly, right?
So we got your X-ray. We got your X-ray back, right?
Shut up.
You would have a hip replacement, right? Like.
So we got your results back, right?
Right?
Yeah, right. So we got your results back, right? And so the thing with what we saw, right, was that, and meanwhile, the person is sweating because obviously they're tripping. So you are negative, but we do want to see you back soon here, right? Man, you can't take it seriously. We can't.
She called it out today. She said when he says write too much, he's not being authentic.
That's it, and that's all.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's literally what he said. I'm like, okay.
So let's give our little what the hell am I thinking of? What is it?
What do we want
to
do? Do you want to do our little? Do you want it can we do on the spot with Rockstar?
A microwave minute?
Oh, a microwave minute on the spot?
Let's do it. I think we should throw it. We're gonna throw it at Rockstar. I can put.
Jesus.
Yes.
Are we going with this cast?
Huh?
Let's go with this cast. We did it for Riley.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it.
Right. Okay, Rockstar.
Yeah.
Red, corn-fed or inbred?
Corn-fed.
Start out. Yes. No, I'm kidding. Okay, wait. Let's see.
That was great.
America, wishy-washy or playing it safe?
Oh. I think she's waiting for her moment. Can we say waiting in the wings? How about that?
Sure, absolutely.
Waiting with her finger on a button because she did
That's
it for
right,
46
that's right.
hours with Mr. Beast.
Oh my god.
Let's go. Okay.
So see, I need some help from y'all. Go ahead and throw some in there if you got it.
Let's go, Izzy. I say I say same question.
Okay,
Yeah,
Izzy,
okay, Izzy.
Lizzo or Rosie O'Donnell?
I'm sorry. Oh shit. Definitely Rosie O'Donnell. But like,
That's what Riley said. That's what Riley said. Period.
Okay.
I'm here for it.
Okay.
I'm here for it.
Okay. I'll do the Heisem one. Heisem, ringleader or clown?
oh.
Mm.
See, I guess clown, because he's getting clown. But I felt like he was ringleadering. Like I really was like, yes. I don't know. I felt he's troubled. He's troubled.
That ain't that about right.
Right?
Ain't that about right?
Right?
How about
Okay,
Jared?
Okay. No, wait. Oh yeah. Okay. Going for.
Let's get a Jared in.
Okay.
Let's get a Jared. How about Mama's Boy or what was the one that I was thinking of?
Or numbers boy.
We can do that. We can do
Let's
that.
play our numbers boy.
What is up with that? Like, is that coming from mom? Is that like you better find like where is that coming from? Is this
I don't know. That's real dated.
from
That's
the aggro
real.
podcasts or like where
For
like
real.
He's got like 10 siblings. Who knows what they were all about?
I wish someone would ask me my body count because I will let them know that you know what every 7 years you have a completely new body. So how far back are you going? Like your hair changes, your skin.
Oh well, if
changes.
that's the case,
He doesn't like a, I think he said
that cuts my number down like
That's what I'm
half,
saying. Like I'm older, so I can do that. I can be like, well, you know, every 7 years you have new hair, new skin. You're completely different. So that
absolutely.
it's like expungement, right? Like
right. But that's a mess.
pretty good
First of all,
count
we are
for
here. People should be sex positive. Thank you. Secondly,
Agreed.
if he was saying he doesn't like a girl that's number is over 20, my number was at 20, maybe the first week that I lost my virginity. So
Same.
like, let's not
Same.
even go there. Like,
Yeah, that's
ew.
crazy. It's giving you're inexperienced. That's what it's giving. It's giving
correct.
It's giving.
It's giving. Go
I'll
to the
work
Bible
with you,
Belt.
baby. That's what it's giving. I'll work.
Okay,
with
how about this one? Jared, boy or man?
boy.
Oh,
Wait, Cameron, father figure or creeper?
Great.
Without a second.
Quick answer. Oh, I love to see it.
Because
Okay.
Cameron,
I-
he's
Go ahead.
initially Cameron is like I would have been like, oh, I love the hair. He's a dad. I like that. But then there was just something off about his energy that I was just like, you're a little weird, aren't you? Like, you're a little
With the
off.
Riley thing?
Yeah.
Especially when somebody pressed him about that.
Yeah. Didn't he say it was like I don't know. You can't.
She reminded him of his daughter.
Yeah. No. Right.
It felt weird
like,
to him because he was feeling like that was weird.
Well,
Yeah.
and then somebody called him out for it yesterday, I think, on the feeds and was like, oh, well, you know, like somebody was talking about how you wanted to send Riley home. And he was like, get that shit out of your mouth or whatever. And he was like trying to say like knock that off. Like, that's bullshit. Like, I would have never said that. And I was like,
yeah.
I think I would have been, I don't know, even more comfortable if he was just like, what is he like in his 30s or something?
34.
34. And
Early
Riley's
30s.
what?
Oh.
21?
25.
24,
Right.
25.
So he was
24.
just like, you know what? She's a hot chick and I'm into it. I would have felt more comfortable than like, I feel like a father. Ew.
Ew,
Like,
right?
what? You're not
Have you heard all the tea
like,
about
what
him?
does that even mean? Like, why do you feel
It's
like a
giving
father?
George Michael father figure.
Yeah, like
Oh,
Put your tiny hand in mine.
have you heard the tea about him?
There's tea about
There's
him.
tea.
What
about
tea?
him.
What happened?
I sent it to y'all. I sent it to y'all last night.
Like
we
real
did.
serious, like deadbeat dad.
Like, apparently he is. He's all he's a bold
Canceled?
faced lie.
Yeah.
Wait,
Like,
who is George Michael?
No. Cameron.
Shut up. Wait, who? Cameron?
Cameron.
Oh. Well, yeah, okay, that makes more sense now.
that makes a lot more sense than George Michael.
I have a Riley one. Okay. Is she real synthetic hair or press on nails?
Oh. Mm.
Ooh.
Hair. I'm gonna go with hair.
So too.
Ooh.
I think she's real. I think she's real.
I think she's
just
real.
a sweet
I think she's real.
person.
I think she's young and kind of fun, and she's bartender. And you know what? For her archetype of like hot, fit blonde, she was the most fun out of the ones that we've had over the years. Are you guys gone? Did you miss that? What did I end on? Where am
Oh
I
no,
frozen?
we can hear you.
What
You're
happened?
just frozen.
You're frozen,
Oh,
but we can
no.
hear you for sure.
You're not-
There
you're
you
good, you're good.
are.
I
Am I
have a
there?
full
Are you there? Did I?
Yeah,
I love
we
that
can
we
see you.
mutually. Yes.
We're good.
Let me come back. Wait.
No, we got
We're
you.
here.
I love that we could see you that pretty
We
much
can
that whole
see
time.
you.
Let me come back. Can I come back? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
we can hear and see you.
Yes.
Shit. Let's see.
Okay. She'll probably come back.
Yeah, I can come back.
It's okay.
No?
Yeah, try. Yeah, yes.
Oh,
yes.
We could remove her from the
Are you
feed and
there?
She could probably.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're
Did you hear
here.
any of that?
Oh, we
Yeah,
heard
all
all
of
of
it.
it.
We heard and saw it.
That's what's up. That's called live TV. Oh,
I really
you know
want to do the
what?
Felicia one.
Production
wait,
cut. Production cut the feed.
we'll just do that real quick.
She said something about productions, then they cut the feed.
No shit, really though. Oh my god.
I
poor
have a really
baby.
good Felicia one, y'all. I have a really good Felicia one.
Ooh,
I was thinking of one.
Felicia.
She's back. She's back.
I'm so
There you
sorry.
are.
Okay, there she is.
I was
Okay.
like, she said something about production, so or
Right.
they cut the
Yeah,
live feed.
No, I think for Riley's archetype, like she was very interesting and funny and not just like some hot blonde with no anything to her. Like I felt
I'd like
there
to see her on a Second Chances season. I would.
yeah. I feel like she was fun. Like I would
She
have
was giving Whitney at first, and I was scared about that. But then she came through. So I was like, all right.
It was good. She's very
Gotta
sweet.
give it to you.
Her time was cut short.
it was.
Yeah.
She
Yep.
wasn't boring. She was like interesting and kind of fun. Like, you know.
I
Yeah.
definitely see her and Kirsten if they do a Second Chances season. Both
You
being
think
off.
everyone who's ever
No,
played
you know who
someone
I
on
think
Second Chance,
is
they're not giving it to Kirsten. They didn't even give Kirsten.
I think
press.
Kemi would get a second chance if they were going to bring
She
back
won't do it.
Roger. You
She
don't
said
think she would?
She said she will never. She
That
doesn't. she
sucks
will-
though, because I wish we could see her slay. Because Kemi would have slain in other seasons.
They'd have to write her a big old appearance check for that. Big one.
I can only dream. Rockstar. Okay, wait, another one. I have another one. Okay, Felicia, Lowry's butter, kettle chips, or Red's licorice.
Lowry seasoning.
Lowry.
Yes.
Period.
Mom, can you bring me
Absolutely.
the super glue?
Sorry, I gotta agree with Sophie on this one. Josh, I'm trying for the second chance season. It ain't ever gonna happen. They
Yeah,
don't like,
never
they
gonna
don't like
happen.
bringing people back anymore.
You know
Stop
what?
trying to bring people back.
They're never gonna do
I
that.
believe in the second chances season. I'm with
Thank
you,
you.
Josh. I believe in it.
Rockstar, you're going to be on it too.
I was like, you got some word?
I may, you know, God knows. I would, if there was a second chances season, then I would probably co-host with Julie, right?
Yeah,
Hey,
or you'll
Julie.
remember as host.
Like, hey, Julie.
It'd be Julie right there, and it'd be me right next to her. You look great. Welcome.
I could see you as the main host. I could see it. Roxy,
Yeah.
like announce the eviction. Like, come on.
That would be fun.
Amazing.
That would be, and it'd be like, and I could, do the Julie thing where she's just like,
Listen, if anything,
Turns to the
they
side,
need to
holding
bring
them.
you back to host a competition like you needed. They don't do
That would
that
be
enough
cool.
anymore. They don't do that enough.
You know what? Like, what is it? Expect the unexpected, or you never know. I mean, who knows? They bring people. I mean, you never know. I don't know. I would totally. I love it. I think it's such a cool thing to be a part of. Like, I'm Rockstar. This is big,
Big brother.
No, you could be the new announcer guy.
It's Rockstar. Like,
You could be the new
What the
voiceover.
fuck is up?
Last time, previously on Big Brother.
I can't even imagine like I mean, I can. You have to maintain your composure, but like if one of them dickheads comes out and you're just like, "Oh, I'm happy to see you, motherfucker!" Like, like I'm not happy to see you, but I'm happy you're out here. Like,
announcing the
Yes.
Luke ejection from the house. This bitch is gone.
Yes, I vote for this. Host the round table. Fuck Dr.
oh
Will.
Yeah.
my gosh, that would
Yes.
be that
That's
would
the
be
one.
so awesome.
That's the one.
We were the round table's so wild because it's like you've been in the jury house and you've gotten like third-hand information, and then you're just going along with like you're like, oh, okay.
Wait,
Like you're thinking like,
did people hook up in the jury house?
oh yeah. I mean, that's the place.
That's where they fuck.
That's
Well,
they
there's
do
no
it in the house
cameras.
too, but like
Barely.
there's no cameras in the jury house. Fessy tried to get me to leave my bedroom. He's like, it's a bigger bed, Rockstar. Come on. I'm like, fuck you. You should have gotten evicted before me. How about that? Like,
I mean, we all saw that bulge. I'm just saying, okay?
I didn't say he wanted to share my bed. He just wanted
I
me
thought
to
you were about to say he
bed.
wanted to get up
I
out of
would
your
have said,
bed.
"Get up
and
on
go
my
to
bed."
He wanted my bed. And I'm like, listen, you should have gotten evicted sooner. I don't know what to tell you.
That's why it's 3 or 4 of the challenge.
Were you first juror?
I was a second after Bailey.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. And
Oh,
then
you and Bailey probably had a blast when it was just the two of you.
we did. It was nice. She was going through it. She had a medical, she had a miscarriage in the jury house. So did you guys not?
Well, yeah. But was that before you got there, or
it was actually when I got there? So that is, I think, when I think about like how things happens, and when I think about the cast, and when I think about what happens, I really don't think anyone else in my house could have given her that same kind of support. I'm a mother, A, and I've had miscarriages before, B. So like I had gone through that. I knew what it was like. I knew how hard it was, and I knew that I had my mom with me when I was going through all of that, and she wasn't able to talk to none of her family. And so for me, it was like, all right, well, I'm here right now so that I can be this person. I can step in where her sisters can't be here for her right now. Her mother can't be here for her right now, but I can do this. I can be this. And so, as much as I would have loved to have won $500,000, if I wasn't going to win it, this is worst case, but best case for being able to care for someone's scenario, if that makes sense.
Well, you were meant to be there for a reason.
That little mishap in OTEV was all for Bailey, literally.
Yeah.
I was like, this don't make sense.
No, it didn't make any sense.
It was all for that.
I was so like down on my, like, I just, at that point, I did not think there was any way, shape, or form that I was beating Comp Beast Tyler. I mean, even like as I watch back my season, I'll look at, even before OTEV, like I'll see the other people's diary rooms and they're like, well, Rockstar can't fucking win anything. And that's what they were saying to me in the house. And I'm not saying that, like, you've always got to have the inner belief in self, But like when everybody's shitting on you, not just the other side, but your own side, it's real hard to find that. Like, I mean, it's hard. You gotta, I think if anybody was gonna go on Big Brother, like you really need to gas yourself all the way up to delusional amounts. You need to be talking to yourself in the mirror daily, like you got this, you got this, you got this, so that nothing can knock you down up in there. Because I'm saying, like, I stand firm in myself and who I am and what I believe in, and that place made me second guess everything about myself. Like, it was wild. Like, I did, you know, even I was winning, and I didn't even, at that point I didn't even think I was winning, because I was like, there's no fucking way I'm beating this kid. And so, you know, so ultimately, like, I was my own downfall in that moment. But, you know, also the fact that you know, that also prevented Tyler from probably winning, because that's the curse, isn't it? When you win OTEV, you don't win the whole show.
Cody was the first person to win OTEV, and like he broke the curse in 23.
Well, because that was
but that's always been
that was the steamroll of a season. So.
Oh yeah,
that's 22, boo boo.
Oh,
22.
I was gonna say, I was like 23 was a cookout.
Small stars.
Yes, like, I asked Sophie's second to bottom question about it, but what made you guys decide to vote Casey over Tyler in the end?
I voted Casey over Tyler as I mean, there were, you know, everybody kind of talks about what they would do if it was what. I did really want a female winner. That's not entirely why. It's really not. At Casey, I felt when they were giving their speeches, she said her agenda was to lay low, and then she wanted to pull out the wins, and she wanted to form relationships with everyone. And she did. She, unlike any of them other people on that other house, had one-on-one personal conversations with all of us, spent hours getting to know us, and really did that. Whereas Tyler was young and cocky, and he's like, I don't even need any of your votes. Well, you kind of do, actually, dude.
Oh.
Like, you do. Like,
Actually, that's the whole point.
that's like, you do need them. So when Casey said her strategy was to lay low, both of them had been, according to their speeches and what they said, they'd both been lifelong Big Brother fans. So for me, it felt like one played the social game better than the other one.
Okay, that's fair.
And when people were like, oh, you were such a bitter juror, I'm like, was I? Because wasn't it Casey that got me out?
Oh, it was Casey that got you out.
Right, it was. I know.
Yeah.
So we
We're like, no, seriously,
Yeah,
I remember.
I know.
So when the fans would be like, "Oh, you're such a bitter juror," I'm like, "But am I?"
Sometimes I love a bitter jury. I like a
jury.
bitter jury sometimes.
Bitter Jury is season 3. That's a bitter jury.
Oh,
That
was Danielle's season, I think.
Yeah.
Danielle Reyes.
But that's because they could see all the confessionals and diary rooms back then. That's the reason. Like, that's a bitter jury. I would say bitter jury, maybe the Paul seasons, but I'm happy Paul didn't win. Like, I'm happy he never won. Paul losing twice in a row was everything. So,
but I see it's like we
also
weren't in the house.
They are non-binary.
I love Paul. I never watched either of their seasons, but happened to just think that, you know, they're the bee's knees of the corpsey world or whatever. Like,
Paul in like a post Big Brother world is actually really hot.
Yeah.
I didn't think that they were hot on the show, but like now I kind of am like, okay, all right. I'm here
What
for it.
seasons?
18 and 19.
18 and 19.
Don't watch 19. Don't watch it. Skip it. Skip it altogether. One of the worst seasons of Big Brother ever.
Really?
Horrible.
I haven't.
You've never seen Josh with the pots and pans?
No.
Oh no! You've at least got to see everyone who's done pots and pans in the
I've
house.
seen Evil Dick.
You got
Evil Dick. I love Evil Dick.
Josh took 2 fry pans and was like banging them together like it was intense.
I saw him with the tutu, and I saw the clips of it. Josh he's really grown up, hasn't he? And
he's gotten cute too. I'm like, oh,
yeah, he has.
The challenge.
He's so matured. Like, I don't know. I guess that must have been 6 years ago then. So I mean, I guess I don't know how old he was when he was on there, but he definitely looks like a grown up now.
Well, he's still got people talking about him. I mean, he's been on many seasons of the challenge,
and he's so nice. Like, he's one of the nicest, most genuine. You know, when you go to the alumni things, whatever they may be, whether it's an event, a charity event, or some sort of like a meet and greet or whatever, there's the ones that you can tell that are just, hi, nice to meet you, and they don't really
like Gina Marie.
Like, Josh is genuine. Like, he is such you can just feel that's good people. So like, I really don't, when people talk about him online, I'm like, yo, he's really good people. Like for real. And I've
never had a problem with him.
Yeah.
It's the challengers that really can't fuck with him.
They don't like him.
But he's this previous episode of the Challenge USA, I was kind of fucking with him because he's loud, but he's emotional.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, that's what we like on reality TV. And I mean, I like a polarizing character. Yeah, he does.
He seems like a nice guy. I don't know these people. I just know him from a TV show. But like, I've never really had an issue with him on the show. Like, he may have been annoying, but like, he did win. And I do think he's not a bad winner. He definitely like overcame the odds. He would have been a target the first week potentially. Like, he played a good game. So Josh isn't someone that I dislike as a winner. Now, Jackson Mickey, on the other hand, yes, but
I don't even consider him one. I'm just like that one really didn't happen.
I actually cracked up because when they started this season, when they showed like
they just showed the confetti.
They showed the confetti. That's it. They went.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Every winner.
But his reaction to it, hilarious. Being called out on his racism, hilarious. Jackson Mickey being called out on it, and like his reaction when he won, that was like the least happy win ever.
That was the wildest like last 10 minutes of Big Brother, like of the finale. That was wild to watch. Like, I was like, oh my god.
Oh yeah. No, his face. Oh god, I might watch it again actually after we get off of here.
I'd watch it a few times.
It's worth watching. But yeah, his season, like the only blessings were like Jessica's HOH week was iconic. That week where she put up Jack and Jackson was good.
We got Kat Dunn out of it.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Kat Dunn.
Kat, Jess, and Kemi.
Yeah,
that
Kemi.
season, and I like
Tommy and Christy are cool outside the show. I've heard good things about them outside the show, but on the show.
Listen, on the show is way different.
It's so
off the show, yes.
I think there was something I put on Twitter the other day, and it was about that, like how I feel like you can kind of, as a fan, even though you're an alumni, I feel like we can talk mad shit about all of these people while they're in the house. But then like when they come out of the house, then you kind of meet them like as they are and you evaluate from there. The Big Brother house makes everybody crazy. It's the most stressful situation, like on levels that people just don't understand without your normal comforts. I mean, did I freeze again?
No,
you're good. Can you hear me?
There you go. No, you're good.
Oh, geez.
No, you're good. You're good.
Do you guys hear me yet?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're good.
Froze.
Keep talking.
No. Let's see.
This is actually the best part.
Is this doing it?
Really? Yeah.
We're just gonna make clips out of this.
I'm sorry.
No,
Am I
you're
back?
Are you there?
You're back.
No.
Are we back? We're not back.
All right. Let's do it again.
The camera's always on.
Fuck me, man.
Hold on.
Camera's always on.
I'm just gonna take her out until she figures it out.
I love her.
There she is.
I'm here.
There you are. Are you here?
Yay!
Okay,
There
we're
we
good.
go.
We're good. Okay, you know what? Let's bring it back to the current season. Let's get back to it. Right now,
Yeah.
who do you think is going to win the next HOH?
Pressure
Who do you
cooker.
think is winning pressure cooker tomorrow?
Wait, first off, I meant to say predictions. That was the word I was trying to think of earlier. Predictions.
Predictions.
I'm an idiot. That's
do
what
we-
I was trying to get to with this. Anyways, go ahead.
Yeah. What's predictions for the pressure cooker?
Who's winning pressure cooker?
I think America's taking. I mean, she's talking the shit to take it. So I hope she does. I don't hear anybody else talking about holding their finger on something for 45 minutes. Like, and I think it would shake up the game too. It would put somebody that's not really had any. I mean, I think she's not necessarily a wild card per se, but it would change the energy, you know.
Wait, they're only doing it for 45 minutes?
No, but
it's way longer than
she
that.
played like during
45
like,
hours.
Was it? No, it wasn't 45.
She said 45 hours.
Did she really?
Yes, I'm pretty sure. She did it for almost 2 days.
No, I think maybe the winner did that. But
no, she said she came in like 14th place.
Chat, y'all in the chat, if you know, how long did she say she held her button down for?
She said 45 hours. I swear.
I thought it was that like the winner did, but Mason. So she did it for 45 hours. It was a game on your phone.
It was a Mr. Beast thing. It was a Mr. Beast game.
Oh,
46 hours. Yeah.
And she like
held
her.
Oh my god! Standing with her finger on that for
you had to keep your button or a button on your phone.
For it was like a legit like contest.
How do you do that if you have to pee?
I guess there's
with you. Pee with one hand.
She's a competitor.
And that's actually what I was about to ask the three of you. So you're in the pressure cooker competition. Do you piss yourself or do you?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, I'm peeing right there.
Yeah. Oh, I'm pissing right away, especially because like that'll scare everybody else.
Exactly. I would start crop dusting everyone.
I would take off my glasses. I would look everybody right in the fucking eye, and I would just piss with a smile on it. And I'd be like, I'm pissing. I'm asserting my dominance on this fucking competition. Let's go. 100%.
Rockstar, would you pee yourself in that? Would you do the same thing?
Yeah, no, I would definitely. I think you got to. Like, this is your one shot. And yeah, are you gonna be pissing on the internet for the rest of your life? Yeah, you will. They'll pull it up, on your birthday and Christmas.
See, but I would be scared to fart. I'd be scared to fart. I would piss myself 100%. I'd be scared to fart.
No, because that would get someone to take their.
Well, right, but I mean, like, I hope it's an SBD because I don't want that. I don't want that.
Oh,
smoke,
on the
you know what I'm saying?
Also,
yeah.
I do feel bad for some of these people who have gone on this show and may have made a mistake 6 or 7 years ago. I'm not going to name specific names or instances, but like that the fans are still toxic, like hitting up their socials, like giving them like death threats and saying really awful things about them when they did something stupid like 8 or 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years ago. Like, you know what I mean? And they've owned it and did it. Like, I feel like the fans can be sometimes a little toxic with that. Do you guys agree?
Yeah. Well, it's hard. And I mean, a lot of people in general, we're all on different kinds of levels. So some people may not even understand that like people bring up things that happened on the show because they've just watched the show and they only know you as this character, even though you're a real fucking person with many facets. They can only really within their realm of understanding grasp you from that particular time in your life on the show, and will always hold you to that. And I think that you have to as a person on TV dealing with the public in general, I think that you kind of need to meet people on their levels, if that makes sense. Not everybody's on the same level. You cannot, I can whore some people that I know are of certain intelligence where I will be a little bit kinder in my words with some other people if I can tell that there's a different kind of, maybe even emotional intelligence. I mean, there's so many different ways that like I don't treat every single fan the same way, and I'll go look at their pages and I'll figure out exactly what they all right, are you a troll, are you an asshole, or you maybe have a different kind of emotional intelligence or actual like there's a lot of levels to that. And yeah, there are people that sometimes it can get a little I don't want to say like stalker or scary, but like people really feel like they know you because they've watched you intently for 3 months. So it's like it's a very interesting thing. And you know, I think with anything you got to be kind of safe, but I like engaging with the fans, and I like interacting with them, and I like the fact that I feel like without them, you know, then we do just go back to our normal lives, which is fine too. But if you've got fans, then you kind of get to have a platform, and it's really fucking cool, honestly, in my opinion. I mean, I majored in theater and minored in musical theater, so I'm a stage whore. I love that shit. Like I'm an entertainer. Like I've always been an entertainer, so I love the fans, and I love the fact that they still support, like, for fucking what? Just for being me. That's dope. That's dope, you know?
Let's get you on Broadway.
Being you.
Yeah. It's, I mean, and that's the weird thing about reality TV, right? So like if you're an actress and they don't like your character, they don't like that fucking character. If you're yourself and they don't like you, they don't fucking like you.
True story.
You know what I'm saying? That's you. That's you they don't like.
That's all you, baby.
It's an interesting, it's really, there's a lot of levels to just figuring out the social, everything about it. It's just amazing. It's such a wild thing to have been a part of, honestly. Like, it's so, and my kids laugh because they're like, Mom, you're famous. And I'm like, I'm fame-ish in a niche market, you know? Like,
I'd say you're famous in a niche market.
In a niche market. The niche market.
You know what?
People are famous. You're definitely like,
no, you're definitely
I think you would get the same applause that Taylor got. I think the fans would give you the same applause that Taylor got. Nicole Franzel didn't get the same applause as Taylor, but I think you would get it.
Thank you.
So we went to this event, and Nicole Franzel and Victor were there, and they came in and no one applauded them. And then Taylor came in, people were like roaring. Screaming for Taylor. And then Nicole Franzel left 10 minutes later.
Before the episode even started.
Left early.
I believe that. People are like, why do you hate Franzel? And I said, I don't hate Franzel. I don't know Franzel. Franzel annoyed me on the show. So as a fan, I'm not a fan.
I was messaging Janelle though about the whole
thing. I've never fucking met her in my life, so I can't speak to what I feel about this woman. I don't know shit. I'm a fan. I've seen the show. She's on. You know, that's what I've got. She annoyed me on the show.
Same here.
She's very sensitive. Yeah. I had a conversation with her. I'm like, Nicole, you got to own your shit. I'm like, people would have more respect for you if you owned your game. You said, if you're doing this whole I'm a hero thing when you're actually a villain. If you said you were a villain and owned it and said, I'm a villain, I'm going to slit Ian's throat, I'm going to stab everyone in the back and be proud of it, people would respect her more. But she doesn't do that. So,
yeah. Yeah, I think that's, I don't think that's inaccurate. And I mean, like the thing is if I did meet her in person, it might be completely different. You know, I've never met her. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't know outside of like, and that's the cool thing. It's the cool thing about going to these alumni events where you can meet the people, because you don't fucking know. You can judge anybody on TV. We all do it. That's why there's a fucking show. You know, that's why we're on a pod. Like, we're talking about these people. Like, that's what we do. But when you actually meet them, I think that the fans and the alumni, I think that we all need to allow grace and space, that is a stressful situation, and you kind of accept people as they are when they come out of the house. Yep. Now, if you want to come out of the house and you want to think that you're fucking hot shit and you're like not being cool and you're not being respectful, or like you're like, I don't, you know, like don't act uppity about it, honey. Like, we've been around a little bit longer than you, and so like, be cool, be humble, like. But I really do give space and grace to me. I meet everybody as if it's the first time I'm meeting them, even if I've watched them on TV.
Rockstar, do you go to Hearts of Reality?
I do. I
I'm
love
definitely going to this next one.
Yes, in
We should
December.
do it. We should all go. I would.
When
love
is
to
it? Is it normally in November or is it December?
December. I
Okay,
think it's
good.
the 5th through the 7th. And while you ask about that, I do have a link tree in my bio. I am raising money for Give Kids the World Village, which is what Hearts of Reality is, and it's a amazing charity for terminally ill children and their families. They get a whole week vacation completely paid for, where everybody gets to leave their worries at the door. They have medical staff. They have a acre playground that's all wheelchair accessible. Like they do so much. From what I remember, I think they even like treat the parents to a nice romantic evening out. Like they really, because you gotta, these people like literally live in the hospital. Like they live in children's this week vacation is like it's truly a miracle. And just to see the light in their eyes and stuff, I really, whether I go to that event or don't go to that event, I'm always raising money for them because I really, really believe in it.
Don't they usually do a separate, like a Survivor one, and then they do a Big Brother one, or do they do it together?
Y'all in the chat, they drop Rockstar's link tree in the chat.
Yeah,
so
thank you so much. Yeah, we do it together. And sometimes we'll have like WWE stars there, and like it's like a big Hearts of Reality is everybody, and it's from all shows and anybody that wants to raise money for such a worthy cause. I think they're pretty amicable to that.
We should go, Stephen and V.
I'm definitely going. I mean, that's only one state south. It's in Florida, right?
Yeah, it's in Florida. It's in Orlando.
Yeah.
So I'm having a surgery over the next like couple months, a really big one, which I'm really excited about.
Okay.
So I'm getting weight loss surgery, which I'm really excited about. Yay!
Like gastric bypass, or
I'm getting the gastric sleeve.
Okay.
So it's like the same thing. So, but it's like they just like remove the stomach, but they don't rewire everything. So
okay. Yeah. I have some people that had that done. It's
life changing. That's
definitely. You're
really
gonna feel so healthy. It's gonna be good.
I'm ready for it. But like once I get that, then which I'm open about with everybody. So once I get that, hopefully, if it's done a couple months after, like I should be good and starting to recover and should have dropped 50 pounds in 2 weeks. So
I will send you, I'm not even lying, I will send you some recipes that are really good, because there's like a liquid diet you have to be on, but you don't really want to lose the taste. Like I think there's a shrimp bisque that I remember one of my friends, when they were going through the process, I was eating at their house and I was like, wow, this is actually really delicious.
Oh yeah.
So,
the first like week or so after, I could only drink shake. Oh no, she left again. It's okay, just wait. You'll be able to see it. Oh, there she's coming back.
Shrimp bisque.
Shrimp bisque, that's a good one. Shake some shrimp bisque. Let's fucking go, brother.
Okay, bring her back, Steven.
There you
go.
Come on, shrimp bisque. Come on, shrimp bisque.
Yeah, well, like
shrimp bisque. It's so fucking good. I'm gonna send you.
2 or 3 weeks after, all I can drink is like anything, like consume. I can only have like shakes. That's it. Like there are these shakes that I can have, and then after that, then I can start incorporating like liquid things, like probably like applesauce and cottage cheese and mashed potatoes and shit. Yeah. So I'm gonna lose like 100 pounds in like a month. It's gonna be great.
Crazy. It's so wild.
Awesome. Well, back on Big Brother 25. We're getting towards the end here, but I want to ask one more question to you, Rockstar, about the current season. Who is your winner pick? Who do you think is going to win the game right now, as of now?
I mean, we could say Siri's going to win. I think Corey might win. Wouldn't that be something?
I think that's a great choice. Like that.
I think that would be a surprising but delightful turn of events. I think
he's the dark horse, in my opinion.
I don't think anybody's really got their eyes on him as a target necessarily, do they? Yeah,
youngest winner.
He's chilling.
Youngest winner, it would be, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, he's the youngest house guest ever. Like, wow.
I would
So far.
He
I would
was
love to see
18, I think.
Yeah. I forgot about the Danny
Yeah.
thing. He's just the youngest like standing one. Like he's as old as Big Brother.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Oh,
then-
shut up.
or younger than
Ew.
like Big Brother was born before he was.
Oh
Was
my
it
god.
2001?
That
Don't
is
say that.
disgusting.
Okay.
He was,
say
he
that.
was born
Disgusting.
during Danielle Reyes' season. Yeah.
He's
Rockstar, you're
up.
80s. You're in the 80s. as
Disgusting.
disgusting.
Wait, Rockstar,
Disgusting.
I'm in the 80s. Are you in the 80s as well? You're
Yeah,
in the
83.
80s. See, I'm 88. So you're like my age. We're the same age group, I think. I'm like
Oh, and
80s.
Steven and
I
I
feel
are the
young.
same age.
Yeah, y'all are 90s.
I'm
kids.
32.
So you are
Oh, just kidding.
90s.
Well,
I'm
I'm 30.
80s.
Okay.
I was a kid during the Spice Girls. Okay, thank you. If you don't know who the Spice Girls are, you are young.
I saw
okay?
that
Joshua,
movie
please.
over
Joshua,
10 times.
please.
I've,
Spice World was everything. I had Spice
Everyone-
World on VHS. Don't play that game.
it premiered the same weekend as Titanic. I was 5 years old. Everyone was going to see Titanic. My mom said 2 tickets to Spice World.
Okay,
Period.
it's fun.
And I've
But-
been living that way
But
ever since.
Rockstar, you were like around like the year like 1998, 99. Were you like a teenager? Like when did you graduate high school?
2001.
2001. Okay.
Shut up.
So you were like a teenager during like the Woodstock 99 years and like
Oh, yes, I was.
Oh,
were you a Limp Bizkit fan? Did you
I
like
was
Limp
not-
Bizkit?
I was a hip hop girl. So I did
Okay.
but in high school, the rock bands that I would listen to would be like Incubus, Tool,
Yeah.
Brandon Boyd, Incubus.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I liked that. I could vibe with that 311, all of that. But I was we have a music that is now they call it like Jersey Club or Philly Club, but it came from Baltimore and it was Baltimore club music. And I was a big, like, I was always dancing in the clubs and like I had a fake ID. So I was just always out like doing my shit. And I was a varsity cheerleader too.
You were?
Yes.
That is a fun
Wait.
fact. I've
Shut
never heard
up.
that. I
I
never
remember-
would have expected. I love that.
I'm okay. My memory is horrible. Okay, like I feel like you were the one who told me this. Were you almost in the Real World? Did you apply for like the Real World?
I in college.
Yes,
college, I
you told
did
us
audition. I believe that would have been 2001, 2002 Real World.
Vegas, was that the Vegas season?
Yeah.
Oh,
and
wow.
I think James Ryan said he auditioned for that one too, and I was like, "Holy shit! Look at God! Like, isn't that weird?"
That's
Because
hilarious.
yeah,
Would have you been the Bryn character? The
I used to love Real World. I used to think it was cool how they just like. I mean, I watched Real World when it first came, like Pedro and
Yeah,
Puff
early
and all that.
90s.
That was good.
Same. I was watching MTV when all the other kids were watching Nickelodeon. I
Same.
was
I
an
started watching
whore.
MTV in like the early 90s. Like
Oh yeah,
only child single mom raised by. I was watching MTV.
raised by MTV. I love my MTV. Sit right in front of it.
Love
That's
that.
so funny. All right, yeah. So winners pick. We said Corey. I think I would secretly. It would be fun for Felicia to win, but I don't think Felicia deserves to win. I'm sorry.
She's the
I
mob boss.
love Felicia.
I love her.
I love Felicia, but I don't think she deserves to win. I don't think she's playing a winning game.
Right.
Sari, I think, deserves to win, but does she really? Because she kind of is overplaying at times. I think Sari's playing the best game right now and is really at the top of things, but I think she could get pegged down, so we will see. I think Corey's a good one. I think Matt's a good one.
I was gonna say Matt.
Matt, yeah.
Mimi,
I love him.
potentially, if Mimi can find herself into the right spot, I think Mimi could have a contender spot. And America, honestly, I think
So basically,
America-
everyone in the house.
Everyone in the house could win.
I chose 4
You
people.
literally just listed everyone in the house.
No, but I
except for
feel
Indy.
that
Oh,
way.
but Dad could
Like-
win, and this guy should like get out of here.
I feel that way. I don't think there's really like a clearly defined. I mean, of course, Siri, like we all obviously think like, you know, everybody's rooting and she was known, and then you're like, oh, maybe, you know, she got to bring her son in, and it's like, is she supposed to be the winner or whatever? But I don't know. I think
if
I don't
she
think-
if she evicts Jared, that's a move.
Okay, then
that's
she
like-
wins. Yeah,
then
if you
she
evict your
wins.
own kid, like I'm sorry, but you win all of the Big Brother.
Cut him at the final
Well,
three.
she
now.
want to evict him after all this blue shit.
Oh shit!
Oh,
She's over here.
I like blue. I
Okay,
do
wait,
like
wait, wait.
blue.
I think
Wait,
blue is
can we
cute.
talk about
I
this?
do.
Can we talk about this? Now, are we team Jared and Blue or Jared and original Boo, who is controlling his Twitter account and he's currently cheating on
Jared,
and his mom
wait,
is
wait,
not
wait.
happy about?
that's the question. That's the question about Jared. Jared
That's
and
the
Blue
one.
or Jared and original Boo? Well,
OG
I'm gonna
Boo.
choose not the original Boo because she's a little problematic. So I'm gonna choose Jared and Blue. That
Okay,
original
problematic
one
how
is-
so?
Oh, I don't even want to go into it. It's
we're not
bad.
even getting into
It's
that,
bad.
V. We're not getting into
Well,
that
no,
one.
we're not getting into that.
We're not getting into that.
All right,
Really?
I'm gonna need you to like group chat me and V the information.
I was gonna say, I was
No.
like, okay, end the broadcast now. I need to know.
I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint. No, I won't even give you a
No,
hint.
no.
We'll talk about post-podcast chat. Post.
We're not
Post
having.
live
We're
chat.
not.
Okay,
we're not
great.
having-
So as we wrap up the podcast,
So we are gonna wrap it up though now. So
Oh, I want to say my prediction. No,
yeah.
I would love to see if we could see some kind of Mimi story arc, like that's like, started from the bottom and then just like, because I feel like she's the most like she's put together. Like she's like, these people talk too much. They just talk. I gotta go in the storage room. And then she's like, I
The
love
storage
she's
room
in
talks.
tune with herself. She knows.
That's what you got to do. You're right. It's smart what I saw happening on the episode tonight, where she was in there by herself talking through her shit, not running to nobody else, because that's so easy to do. You start spilling everything to everybody else because it's really, really, before we even wrap up, I just want to say, like, in life in general, you have to at least trust one other person. And in a house where you know that everyone is trying to do the exact same thing that you're trying to do, it's really, really, really hard to trust anyone. And so what Mimi is doing by trusting herself and talking to herself is really fucking smart.
Agreed.
Wow. Well said. I never thought about it like that. Like, yeah, you're everyone's in there like for the same reason. Like you're all like trying to do the same exact thing.
Yeah, you want to have a bestie, you want to be able to trust someone, and really it's maddening if you have to trust someone a little bit. You've got to, otherwise you'll absolutely be batshit insane. Because in life, like I feel like you have to like really imagine your life without trusting one person. Like one.
That's hard. That's
Yeah.
hard.
Like you've got a coworker you talk to, you've got a family member, you've got a friend. Imagine having literally no one.
That would be rough.
It's hard. It's hard.
I'd be breaking down a lot.
Yeah, it is. It's a really crazy thing. So like I think what she's doing is smart, because if you just start like verbal diarrheaing all over and that person's not really with you or whatever, and then they go say everything that you've said to the other, whoever the fuck they're working with, that you thought you could trust them. Like, I think she's doing the right thing there.
Absolutely. I agree. I think it's a good move. Truthfully.
Yeah.
That potentially is like a winner edit type thing. That's like
Mhm.
That's what I'm
edit
thinking.
thing.
I feel like that's a good story arc, just like waiting to happen.
I could
Because
see
there
that.
was a hot second where Felicia was like obsessed with hating Mimi, but like no one hates her now. Everyone's good with her. She's not a target for anybody in the house right now, which is good. So hopefully she can stay that for a while. And I think that could be a good floating game. There's a bad floating game and a good floating game. I think she could be a good floater. It's like good carbs and bad carbs. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
For real. That's it. Okay, lastly, V, who's your winner pick? And then let's close this out.
I'm probably going to say Matt. I know he's in a weird spot right now and people are bringing up his name a lot, but I'm kind of like, I don't know if they're going to take him out right away. I think he's going to be like a good little middleman for a while. And then I don't know, he might surprise us. So I'd be happy with Matt.
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay,
I-
very nice.
I want to give, so Mason's like one of our really good, like is one of our good subscribers. He's always in the chat, and he has been dying to like ask you something, Rockstar.
Okay.
So yeah, Mason said that
Mason's
he
one
doesn't
of our
want
faves.
attention, but wants some to do this thing for a friend who's a BB super fan.
I'm seeing if he reached out to me on Instagram.
I asked him on Twitter because he said it was awkward, but if you want Rockstar to say something.
Oh, we got a birthday today. We need deets. We need deets.
Who's your friend? What's your friend's name? Let Rockstar know.
What's the friend's name?
My friend got me a cameo from Rockstar singing me happy birthday. I literally got a Rockstar cameo.
I love that. I have 5 stars on my cameo. I'm proud of that shit.
Hey.
You say happy birthday to me.
Julian.
Oh, Julian is in the chat too. Julian's in the chat.
Oh, hey, Julian.
Julian, I cannot believe almost a month after my daughter's birthday that it's your fucking birthday. Disgusting. I'm kidding. That's not disgusting. I'm so happy for you. Happy birthday, Julian. Can we sing?
Hey, Julian.
Can we sing, Julian?
Hey,
Ready?
Julian.
Yeah, let's do it. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
That was cute. That was real cute.
We're
That was
starting
real cute.
choir. The Couch Potato Choir.
The Couch Potato Choir.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh my god, the tone deaf couch potato choir with that fucking
Oh
with the all the different timings. I love that. If we were in the same timing, we would have been fire because both Josh and I are singers, and you're a singer.
Oh,
Steven, do you sing?
So
that's a no. So that's a no.
Not well, but I do.
You said I can sing.
I
Can
don't
I
do
sing
it well, but I do
I don't
it.
know about that.
People always tell me to shut up. Or they'll be like, let them sing the song. I'm like, I'm singing with it too.
Ooh.
I love it.
Oh, I love that. So cute.
It is.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Julian.
Happy birthday, Julian. Thank you so much for having me on, you guys. It's been a pleasure.
Of course. Rockstar, we love you. Where can our fans reach you?
Oh, I think I got your socials. I made one for you.
Made one.
I love that. Look at her.
Where can we find you? What are you most active on?
I split my time amongst all the platforms, so you can find me pretty much anywhere. I am a social media whore, and I'm on them often, and I run them all myself. So
if y'all don't follow Rockstar on
Very
Twitter,
nice.
like, are you even a big?
Everyone should be following Rockstar on Twitter. Are you kidding?
You're easily one of the top, like at least like in the top. I can't even think of who else, but in the top 5, like the current BB like Twitter folk. I love it. I love it.
Thank you. I'll tell you. I'll leave you with this because I really did want to say this shit to somebody, and since I'm here, I'm going to say it. The amount of alumni that come up to me when they meet me and go, I fucking love your Twitter. You're so funny. And I'm like, bitch, I never seen you like a status. I never seen you share nothing. You a secret fan, motherfucker. You better start supporting. Like, so many of them. Oh my God, you're so fucking funny. And I'm like, I never even knew you see my shit. You're a secret fan. That's not cool.
Stalker.
No, but I love it. It's great, and Twitter's fun, and it's fun to engage, even though Elon is taking us down the Titanic. But
yeah, because it's Twitter. It's still Twitter. We're still tweeting.
It's Twitter.
We're still
forever.
retweeting.
Right.
Like what? We're not Xing. Like, can you imagine that?
Yeah.
Nobody's Xing. Girl, that's Grindr.
Period.
Relax.
So funny. Where can everyone find you on social media?
Oh my God, you can't find me. No, I'm playing. You can find me. You can find me on everything at vcutsdetroit. And if you want my spicy shit, go go stalk it. I don't know. Go figure it out.
And you can follow, and then you can follow me at Couch Potato Queens. That's Couch Potato QWNZ. And that is where I'm tweeting for our YouTube channel on Couch Potato Queens. That's where I'm just throwing it all out. You may like some of it, you may hate some of it. But I am
doing
giving my opinions, okay?
He is.
He's doing it. It is
That's
not
his
that is
opinion.
not the
It's
couch.
me. It's me. I am that
Couch Potato
Couch
Josh.
Potato Queens on Twitter. Okay. Also subscribe to our Instagram, Couch Potato Queens, spelled out exactly how it is, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Steven, where can everyone find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Reginald__George and on Twitter at wasreallygood1. And again, if y'all have yet to see our interview with Riley, be sure to take a look at that. And next Monday, we will
be interviewing
Heisem or Cameron.
Question mark?
Most
Question
likely
mark?
Heisem.
Let's see if another flip-flop happens.
Let's see if we'll be tallying rights.
You can come back. We're going to be here tomorrow, right?
Yes, we will be back tomorrow. After the episode, we're going to be there to watch the feeds. We're going to watch the feeds with you guys. So come and join us tomorrow because tomorrow we'll be watching. Hi, Busy Blue!
Hi, Busy Blue! Hey!
We love Busy. You know Busy.
Oh,
yeah.
Busy, you're so late.
Busy, Busy, we need to hit you up. You need to come on with us sometime as well. I'll hit you up. We want to schedule with you too. We love you. Okay.
Hi, Busy.
All right. With that said, we love you guys. We will see you tomorrow night, right after the episode.
Love you, Rockstar. Love you guys.
Signing out. Hope you guys have a good night. Bye.
Bye.